Yo, my people, them CFC Realist Blue back with another video, and this is a Chelsea news update. And we got a bag of news to talk about. Some Chelsea news, injury updates based on Enzo Fernandez, Axel Disasi, Robert Sanchez, and Raheem Sterling, as well as some transfer news in regards to Reece James, Levi Colwill, and Ian Maatsen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't checked out my other news update that I released, it will be above. So check that out. On top of that, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. And yeah, help me get 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Thank you for your support. And I hope you all have a good Friday, my people. Them. But now, let's get into the video. I'm going to start off with Enzo Fernandez and Axel Disasi injury updates. And it came out today prior to Mauricio Pochettino's press conference. The injury report goes like this: Enzo Fernandez undergoing medical assessment, just like Axel Disasi. Not to mention Robert Sanchez, injured again. Well, not injured again, but he says that he's ill. Raheem Sterling is ill. Ben Shaw is in partial team training. This is exactly the news that we wanted to hear just before an Everton game. Not to mention the game next weekend against Man City. This is the news we wanted to hear, innit? Every single week, if not every 2 weeks, we have a new injury. What is going on at Chelsea Football Club? What is going on? Why do we have so many men out? Since the start of the season, we've had 6 men out at minimum. Now we have 11 going into the Everton game, where it's a must-win game when we're trying to get European football. Things like this just make me not believe that we're going to get it, because how are we meant to battle through all of this? I know it's not going to be that detrimental to the midfield in terms of Enzo, because you can put Gallagher in the CDM role and could possibly start Carly Shakiri-Meka in the camp. But defensively, like if Malo Gusto isn't in the squad, well, he should be, because he was just resting the last game. But now I have to go with Thiago Silva or Trevor Chalobah, or Thiago Silva or Benoit Badiashile. Right now, our defense hasn't been ideal, and Axel Disasi, even though he hasn't been great, he has been reliable. He has played more minutes than any other person in this team all season, and I'm not having him in the lineup might be good, but it could also be bad, just due to the fact that he's always been there. So I'll be real, this is so jarring. But Enzo Fernandez, his injury update, I'll be real, I can understand why Enzo could get injured, because the amount of games that he plays, not just for Chelsea but for Argentina as well. Not to mention when he came from Benfica, like this guy plays non-stop. When doesn't Enzo Fernandez play for Chelsea? That probably hasn't started 2 games at max this whole entire season, and now he's injured. It's an absolute joke, because we need him. We absolutely need him. Maybe not for the Everton game, but we definitely need him for the Man City game next weekend, because that is the big one, where you're actually trying to get European football by winning the FA Cup. In the league, like, it's not looking that likely. But even with Everton at home, we should still be able to beat them, even with these injuries. But it's not going to be an easy game, and we just make these things harder. But I just don't understand why the medical team is this poor at Chelsea. Why is it this poor? For the last 18 months, we've been abysmal. Like, this medical team needs to get changed ASAP. The board better make sure they put better people in place, because to see these amount of injuries happen on a constant basis, at least one injury every 2 weeks. Like, we are playing one game a week. We are playing one game a week all season. We're getting these injuries. What's going to happen when we have games after games once every 3 days? What's going to happen then? Like, I don't know whether it's the training. I don't know whether it's Pochettino's training. I don't know whether it's the medical staff, but it's a combination of both. And we're just a mess right now. We're an absolute mess. And I hope that we can resolve this. But man's hoping for a miracle at this point with how the season has gone. So yeah, man, a speedy recovery to all of them, man. There, hopefully they come back as quickly as possible. especially before that Man City game next week, i.e. Enzo Fernandez. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions on how these injuries will affect Chelsea. Let me know down below. But now we're going to move on to another topic. And this in regards to Levi Colwill, Reece James, and Cole Palmer. So it states this: Chelsea deny either Reece James and Levi Colwill or star forward Cole Palmer will be sold. That definitely means this summer, but it should definitely mean for the foreseeable future, because all of these guys, they can be here for at least the next 7 years. And on contract terms, they should be here for that time. Why? Because they actually have the length of that contract. These are guys that are going to be fundamental to our team. We've seen Cole Palmer be great this season. We know Levi Cole is great and he will get better. Reece James, undisputed. Everyone knows his levels. And the fact that a couple of weeks ago, reports came out that saying, oh yeah, Chelsea might look to cash in on these guys, fam, they better know themselves that if you see if any of Levi Cole or Reece James leave and they're any time soon, it's going to cause riots, bro. Because forget any one of them leaving, I will be there if any of these men get sold, because that goes to show that this club is just about to sell people to make money, and they're willing to sell the homegrown talents for pure profit. And I don't care how much people wanted to offer Reece James or Levi Cole. I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it, because these are guys we can build for the future with, and that is more important than making a buck. That's more important than making a buck. It's more important. So for me, I'd be real to you. We better not sell any of these guys. Cole Palmer, you don't have to talk about that. He ain't getting sold. Forget it. So yeah, man, that's just my thoughts and opinions on this on that topic. Now, gonna move on to this Ian Maatsen news, and this is what it says. So Ian Maatsen is still likely to be sold and has a 35 million release clause. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich are interested in a permanent summer transfer. That was reported by Nizar Kansila, and we are not surprised. Ian Maatsen this season, for Borussia Dortmund anyway, has been in very, very good form. They are now in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. He's performing there, and they still got a second leg next week to play against Atletico Madrid and could potentially go through to the semi-finals. He has been a starter for them ever since he's gone to the club, left back, and he has been doing wonders. And part of me wants to understand, why is it that he couldn't get a chance at Chelsea when we've literally had both our left backs injured? He's put Levi Cole at left back. Like, you didn't want to put Ian Maatsen there. This makes no sense, just to get some money for him. Like, this is what these kind of things have come to. Like, fair enough, they might not seem as an ideal person to lead for the future, but why not give him a chance? Like, I don't understand that, because he could be very good. Now we're in the market to try and look for another left back. Like, it actually makes no sense when we have a left back right there. But the board are more focused on getting pure profit, because Ian Maatsen has come through the Chelsea Academy. So yeah, man, I'll be real. These are not things that I like to hear or see, but we can't change anything, because we are not the board, and it's just how it goes. So for me, I'll be honest, man. Hopefully he doesn't get sold, but it's more than likely that he will. More than likely that he will. But yeah, man. Now in the last news, I'm gonna talk about Conor Gallagher, and Conor Gallagher is believed to be valued by Chelsea at 45 to 50 million. He would want to move to a top-level Premier League club and would be reluctant to discuss his futures during Euro 2024, reported by Nizar Kansila. And I'd be real, man. I'd be so honest, Conor Gallagher, if we can receive any of this money, sell him, fam. Sell him. Because we will be able to buy someone that can do what he does for less or less. And we need that. 45 to 50 M's for Conor Gallagher. With his CV, I don't see how he warrants and how we can warrant 45 to 50. But if we can get that, then by all means, sell him. by all means. But if we're trying to get pennies like 30s and that, you might as well just keep him because he can be a very good squad player. I'm not going to sit here and say that raw. I want us to definitely get rid of Conor Gallagher. I just know that if our full team is fit, he is not starting. He is not starting. And like I said in my other videos, he's basically captain of Chelsea and starts regularly due to technicalities because we have injuries, literally. So the fact that he can fill in and play a major role throughout the most of the season is good. Even if we are not higher up the table, whatnot, he's done what he can. And I don't expect the utmost from Conor Gallagher. He's done good this season, very good for his standards. So for me, if we can get this, by all means, sell him. But if we're trying to get pennies, 30s, 30 millions, then forget about it. Because I don't even want to sell Gallagher if people are overpaying for him. I've got to be honest, because we can still get benefits out of him just by him sitting on the bench. So yeah, man, I'll be honest. Hopefully this can get resolved, but it's looking likely that he's definitely going to be leaving. And Tottenham are on his tail. They've been chasing him, and he could potentially go there. They do fit the thing talking about a top level Premier League club. They're a team that's most likely going to get Champions League football next season if fifth place can get it or if they get fourth. But yeah, man, these are the transfer news, and transfer window is soon approaching. It's going to be opening up in June, so I'm going to be waiting to see what happens. But on that note, that's going to be it from me regarding this Chelsea news update. Thank you guys for getting this far in the video. If you've enjoyed it, I hope you have. Thank you for your support. Like I said before, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I hope you enjoy your Friday. And as always, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. I'm CFC Realist Blue, and I'm out. Peace.